Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Rachel. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if it's not your first time here, thanks for coming back. So today I am going to be doing 3 looks with 3 different indie palettes that are new to the market. And this is just a way for me to showcase each palette, give you a little bit of quick info on their formulas, the color story, and a possible look you could do with each of these palettes. You could shop your stash to create these looks, but of course if you're thinking about purchasing these palettes, this might give you a little insight into them. I will have timestamps down below if you want to skip around. The first palette that I'm going to do a look with is the Dede'Signature Fearless Holiday palette. This is the actual look that I'm wearing right now. Stunning. And it looks like this. It is their newest palette. It just was revealed very recently. By the time you're seeing this, I don't even know if it's available. I don't know. Of course, all the information about all of these palettes will be down in the description box. I'm going to link them all. The second look I do is with the Halloween 2 palette from Glamlite. Not necessarily a brand new palette, but this is the first time I'm using it. And I definitely wanted to pull this out and use it on camera. And this is what the inside looks like. Half blues, half like warm tone neutrals. And I actually used the blues for my look in that one. And then the third and final look is with the Lethal Cosmetics Spellcraft palette, which is their latest release. This does launch on the 28th of November, so it is not yet available. But look at the packaging on this, absolutely stunning. And on the inside, we have this like kind of monochromatic purple, but there are some other pops as well, but it's very cool toned leaning. Of course, as you're watching this video, I would love to know your thoughts on any of the palettes. Did you pick any of them up? Are you thinking about picking them up? Are you skipping on them? Are you just here to watch me put some makeup on? Whatever it is, thank you for being here. I will also list all of the makeup I'm wearing in every single look down in the description box. The links that are in my description box may be affiliated, which means if you click on the link and make a purchase, I do earn a small commission, so thank you so much. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say. I will send you off to the first look, which is the one you're seeing right now. All right, we are gonna do a look with the Dede'Signature Fearless Holiday palette. Very excited. This is their largest palette they've ever done. It is a 20 pan palette and it's fully magnetic, which they are doing for the very first time. Super exciting. So this palette looks gorgeous. It's full of, in my opinion, jewel tones, really saturated colors, but I do see some neutral looks in here as well. If you are looking for like more mid-tone to deep mattes, I feel like you're really going to enjoy this. And the shimmers from Dede'Signature are just absolutely beautiful. And if I'm not mistaken, I thought I saw it somewhere, but I can't seem to find it again. I think it's every other row. She's doing like fall themed and then winter themed, fall themed and then winter themed. I'm pretty sure. But as a whole color story, I think it works great. So I'm very excited to dip into this palette. So this is going to be launching on November 29th with the Black Friday sale, but this is not going to be on sale, this particular palette. At the moment of filming, I do not have pricing information on this palette. The 24-hour pre-launch sale is on November 23rd and 24th, so you can like pre-order it if you want to. It says, this is our biggest eyeshadow palette yet. It is our first ever all magnetic eyeshadow palette. The color story is derived and put together in rows to create fun themed monochromatic looks. So yeah, I think that's really a good thing where you can kind of stick to the rows to create monochromatic looks. It also says it contains 13 of our 2024 most loved matte formula and 7 of our signature chrome metallic shimmers. This palette was curated to create an exciting holiday moment, combining 2 seasons seamlessly. Okay, so yeah, fall and winter, I thought so. And you can obviously guess that by the packaging because you have like the foliage and then you have the snow. So yeah, really gorgeous. I did receive this palette in PR from the brand and I do have an affiliate code with Dede'Signature. It's Rachel if you want to save 10% off your purchase. Thank you so much if you do use my code. I so appreciate it. So let's dive in. Honestly, this shade Moody Autumn right here, it is really catching my eye. It is at least a duochrome. In the monitor, it looks very like teal, but it also has brown and purple. Oh my, I want to use that shade, and I'm going to. So I think I'm actually going to dip into this green called Forest Hues, this more like olivey green, and I'm gonna put this through my crease. And I have already primed my eyes, of course. Love that little wash of green in the crease. Next, I'm gonna go in with this warm brown called Saddle. I'm gonna put this a little lower in the crease and into the outer corner. All right, those two mattes so far have worked beautifully. Beautifully, and that has been, I don't want to say my complaint with Dede'Signature, but I do prefer their shimmers to their mattes, but those two mattes worked great. I don't have any complaints. So now I'm going to go into the shade Cacao, the darkest brown in the palette, and put this in the very outer corner. Yeah, that all blended really, really nicely. I'm going to pop the NYX Glitter Primer onto my lid. And now we're gonna go into that gorgeous shade, Moody Autumn. I'm so excited. Oh, look at that. I want it all over my eyes right now. That is so, look at that. Oh, I love it. I love it. Honestly, that is so beautiful. All right, I am back. Let's continue on with the eye look. I'm gonna go into the palette. I'm gonna pick up that darkest brown shade Cacao and push this up against my lower lash line. I'm gonna blend that out with Saddle, this mid-tone warm brown. And then finally, I'm gonna blend that out with Forest Hues, that green. For my inner corner, I wanna use the shade Chai Latte. It looks like a really pretty, it's hard to explain. It's like a champagne, very, very sparkly. I am gonna spray the brush because it does feel a little textured. And for my waterline, I'm going to use ColourPop Sunnyvale. This came out very different than I thought it was going to, but it's still so beautiful. Like the green, like the olivey green with this bluish green, it ended up looking so nice. So let me go ahead and finish up the rest of this look. I will come back to show you the final look. All right, and this is the finished look. What do you think? I love the shimmer on the lid. It is so, so pretty. And is this neutral? I mean, the mattes I would say are neutral. So I do feel like actually if I had put this Chai Latte shade all over my lid, I feel like I would have gotten a pretty neutral look out of this. But of course, this is not meant to be a neutral palette, but I always love to try to get a somewhat neutral look out of it. But I love pairing like more neutral mattes with a really fun shimmer. One of my favorite things to do. So yeah, this came out great. I will say all of the shades that I used worked great. The shimmer that's on the lid, which is Moody Autumn, I do feel like this is the shimmer that I love from Dede's, which is really smooth, really shiny. It does look multi-dimensional, but it's not chunky. And I do feel Chai Latte has a little more grit to it, a little more texture. So of course I have to continue using this palette. I only used maybe 4 or 5 shades in the palette, but so far so good. The mattes worked great. So I'm happy about that. Yeah, and I really love the look. So I think that's all I have to say. I'm gonna send you off to the next look now. Rachel from the future popping in here. I haven't filmed one of these multiple looks, multiple palettes videos in a really long time, so I completely forgot to do an intro for this particular palette to be able to give you information and to pop up close-ups and swatches, but you're getting a preview of what you're going to see at the end. This is the look that I created with the palette, but I wanted to give you some information about it. So this is from Glamlite. This is the Halloween 2 palette. They always do a really fun Halloween themed palette. They've done a few every single year. And when I saw this color story, I was very interested. Love the lenticular packaging. And we have a blue and also neutral / warm tone neutral color story. We have a really good balance of mattes and shimmers. And I really love the Glamlite formula when they do it right. I don't think every single palette from them has equal quality, but you'll have to see if this one has the good Glamlite quality. So I will pop up some close-ups and swatches. So this is the Welcome to Haddonfield 15 color palette for face and body. They couldn't stop him, now he's back. Michael Myers has slashed his way into Glamlite to bring you the most cutthroat makeup collection yet. Inspired by the masked terror of Haddonfield, our Halloween 2 X Glamlite palette is here to help you create endless scream-worthy looks. Channel your inner shape and start blending with a vengeance. This palette is cruelty-free and vegan. It was made in China, and Glamlite is a indie brand out of California. At the moment of filming, this palette is available. It does retail for $34. I did purchase this palette myself. I do not have an affiliate code with Glamlite, but I, of course, will link this palette down below in the description box. I would love to know if you picked up this palette, if you are enjoying it. I know that this palette isn't brand new, but it is new to me. I have not, this is the first time I'm using it, so I wanted to throw it into this video, but let me know your thoughts on this palette. Let me know if you skipped on it. Whatever it is, let me know, and I'm gonna send you off to show you how I got this look. Okay, it's not very on theme for this time of year, but I am gonna do a look with the Halloween 2 palette from Glamlite. I did pick this up when it launched and I have yet to use it, so I thought I would throw it into this video. And it does have some blues, which for me this time of year, I think of blue shadows for some reason. So I am gonna play with the blues today. Of course, the reason I bought this palette was for this middle row, but I'm gonna try something different. So I'm first gonna go into the shade Guilty up here, this like grayish blue, and put this through my crease. And I'm actually gonna kind of wing it out a little bit. And now I'm gonna go in with I Always Wear a Mask, which is like a gray, and I'm gonna put that a little lower in the crease. And then I'm gonna go in with the shade Halloween Night Massacre right here, this like, that one. This deep dark gray, and put this in the outer corner. I'm also trying to slightly wing it out a bit. I think I need a slightly more precise brush for that. All right, so I put the NYX Glitter Primer on my lid off camera. I'm gonna go in with the shade He's Back right here. It looks like a look at that. Like a beautiful duochrome. I want it all over my lid, so that's what we're gonna do. So stunning. So off camera, I just lined my upper lash line with a black liquid eyeliner. I'm gonna go into the matte black in the palette called Every Day is Halloween, and I'm gonna take a tiny little angled brush from BK Beauty. This is the 208, and I'm gonna create a wing with it. All right, I'm back, and let's finish up the eyes. Look at this shimmer on the lid. It's so pretty. I'm gonna go back in with the matte black called Every Day is Halloween. I'm gonna run this on my lower lash line and connect it to the wing. So I'm gonna blend this out with I Always Wear a Mask right here. For my inner corner, I'm gonna use the shade One Good Scare. It looks like a duochrome. Yeah, it has like a blue shift to it. And for my waterline, I'm just gonna do a black. This one is from Milk Makeup. All right, I'm gonna go off camera, finish up the rest of my look, and come back to show you the final look. All right, and this is the finished look. What do you think? I think it came out so pretty. I think it came out really, really pretty. This shimmer on the lid is so pretty. I love Glamlite shimmers when they do them right. They get them right, and they're just so beautiful. So yeah, I mean, this look is really pretty. Blue is not my favorite color, but I do really like how this came out. It's not like super blue. There is that blue in the crease, and there's the blue on the lid, but the rest is more like grays and blacks. So really, really stunning. Love it. Love it so much, and I cannot wait to play with more of the neutral tones in this and the warm tones. That is something I'm really gonna look forward to using. Let me know if you picked up this palette. Let me know how you're liking it. I love horror movies, so I was about the theme, and the color story called to me, so yeah. All right, now I'm gonna send you off to the next look. All right, so now I'm gonna do a look with the Lethal Cosmetics Spellcraft palette. The packaging on this is so freaking adorable. It looks like a spell book. It has a plastic sleeve, and then on the back there is some information. And then you can take off the sleeve, and on the inside we have this faux leather spell book. The packaging is some of my favorite packaging I've ever seen. I think it looks so, so beautiful. Also some more information on the back. And then you open this, snap, and the palette is actually like the cover is magnetized, which is great. It's not relying on this strap to keep it shut. And then on the inside, we have this gorgeous color story. So when I first saw the sneak peek pictures of this on Instagram, I thought it was going to be primarily just like a purple monochromatic palette, but I definitely see other tones in here. There are a lot of purples, but there are several other tones as well. So I did receive this palette in PR from the brand. It is going to launch on November 28th with their Black Friday sale. At the moment of filming, I do not have pricing information on this. The palette is cruelty-free and vegan. It was made in China. And Lethal Cosmetics is an indie brand out of Berlin, Germany. Absolutely stunning palette. Really, really gorgeous. There are a mix of satins, mattes, multichromes, duochromes, and what they're calling metals, which is just like a metallic. So this is their description of the palette. It says, an enchanting 15-pan eyeshadow palette inspired by the mysterious allure of magic books, featuring a beautifully deep and moody color story that consists of rich mattes, shiny metals, and transformative multichromes for looks as spellbinding as the palette. So I did swatch this palette already. Just upon swatching, I will say a lot of the metallics in here are gritty, are a little bit textured, which is not personally my favorite type of formula, but not all of them. There were some more smoother ones. Like you can just tell by looking in the pan, some of them are more textured, some of them are smoother. So definitely looking forward to playing with this. So let's do it. I have already primed my eyes, and I am gonna go in with the shade Arcane up here for my transition shade. Yeah, that's a really nice, easy to use, really pretty transition shade for me. Next, I'm gonna go in with the shade Seance right here and put this a little lower in the crease. And then for my outer corner, I'm going to use the shade Cauldron, this like really deep dark purple. All right, I put the NYX Glitter Primer on my lid off camera. I wanna go in with the shade Eldritch right here. It's described as a taupe metal with silver and icy blue sparkles. Sounds good to me. So I'm just gonna pick that up on my finger and put that all over my lid. This one looks like more of a smooth shimmer. So pretty, so, so pretty. Let's continue on. My camera's a little, I feel like I have to duck to get in frame. All right, I am going to go back into the palette. I'm gonna pick up Cauldron right here, that darkest shade. I'm gonna run it on my lower lash line. I'm gonna blend that out with the shade Rune right here. For my inner corner, I'm going to pick up the shade Hex right here. It looks like a duochrome. What does it say? Iridescent green, silver, red multichrome. Ooh, that sounds fun. I'm gonna pick it up on the brush. I'm definitely gonna spray the brush and pop that in the inner corner. That is so pretty. So there are other things in the collection that are launching as well. They are launching 3 mascaras. They are 3 colored mascaras. One is a navy blue, one is a deep blood red, and one is a beige. I actually opted out of receiving the mascaras. I just don't wear colored mascaras. I wouldn't get use out of them. And then they're also coming out with a Chimera liquid lipstick, which I believe was a black. Yeah, a black liquid lipstick. I already have a black liquid lipstick. I didn't feel that I really needed it, so I opted out of that. But they're also releasing multichrome eyeliners. So I did opt in to receive these. It's the Aura Multichrome Liner. Elevate your look with our new Aura Multichrome Liners, offering dazzling color shifting shades that captivate with every moment. Its high pigment formula glides on smoothly for easy, precise application, while staying smudge-proof and waterproof for all-day wear. Make every look unforgettable with mesmerizing multichrome magic. So I'm gonna use one of these in my waterline today. I'm thinking I wanna use this pink one. It is called Hypnotic. These are also made in China, by the way, in case you were wondering. This one shifts purple, red, orange, and olive green. Now, of course, in my waterline, how much are we gonna see it? Not sure, but I did wanna try it. There's not a lot of product in this. Only this is the product. Be aware of that. But let's try this. Let's put it in the waterline. Oh, that's really pretty. Oh, that's really pretty. Ooh, I like that. All right, I'm gonna pop off camera, finish up the rest of my look, and come back to show you the final look. I don't know what this piece of hair is doing, but I'm literally about to leave my house to go get my hair colored anyway, so we're going with it. All right, so this is the final look. What do you think? I think it came out so pretty. I think it came out so pretty. This shimmer on the lid, stunning. The mattes, great. Don't really have any complaints. I am definitely gonna have to continue using this palette to get my full and final thoughts. This is my first reaction, is it's really pretty. I obviously got a very purple look out of this. I'm wanting to see what other kinds of looks I can get out of this. I mean, we do have, actually it's so interesting, in the monitor this is very blue, but looking at it, it's very purple. So that's a really strong shifting shade. But yeah, I'm wanting to see what other looks I can get out of this besides purple looks, but you can obviously get a very pretty purple look out of it. Case in point. So, of course, let me know your thoughts on this palette. After seeing it now in action, what do you think? Are you planning on picking it up? Are you planning on skipping? Let me know. I don't have a code with Lethal. I don't think I said that. I don't know that they have affiliate codes. Anyway, I don't have one. So just want to let you know about that. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this 3 palettes, 3 looks video. Let me know your thoughts on any of the palettes that I used in this video. Let me know if you're planning on picking them up. If you did pick them up, whatever it is, let me know because I love hearing from you. And if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot when you do that. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would consider subscribing before you leave. I do upload videos weekly and I'd love to see you back on my channel again. I want to thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye.